So this is my big match preview for the big game in hand tomorrow. Away to Everton, Merseyside derby. The last Merseyside derby at Goodison Park, and it's a massive game in hand, obviously for the Reds and ACO's Reds. Obviously, we're turning into this. Obviously, on the back of that, very disappointing defeat in the FA Cup to Pierre Dial. But I still rather be in our position. We're still in a strong position this season to still win at least one trophy in the Premier League or the Carabao Cup. We could at least win two trophies and start the season. Everyone wouldn't said that. Everyone said, oh, they would drop off now. Jurgen's done as well. So we're still in a strong position. And the line-up's going to be interesting because I've done for something different on my line-up. Try something different. And Everton obviously sat on dice. I thought it was a bit hard to sat on dice, to be honest with you, because that's where Everton are, in my opinion. They're always going to be chancing for survival. Everton. Obviously, that was before the new ownership came in. Now the new ownership came in, they obviously wanted their own man. And they sacked him and they went for David Moyes, another Everton. Probably one of Everton's greatest ever managers, David Moyes as well. And look, Everton done be up for it. It's the last Merseyside derby at Goodison Park as well. It's a big game, this game in hand as well. I do feel it's a big game. Because if Liverpool do win this game in hand, it all of a sudden just peaked for Arsenal, in my opinion. Because that would be 9 points, albeit Arsenal can still close the gap back to 6 points then. But Liverpool do have Wolves at the weekend at home, which is the game you expect Liverpool to win. And not just that, after the Wolves game, Liverpool done appear game more as well, because we will be away to Aston Villa, because that was meant to be played on the Carabao Cup final weekend, but obviously we're in the Carabao Cup final, so we don't play a game more. So the gap could potentially be 12 points, or even more. It could be 10. Points. Because let's be real, between the Everton and the Aston Villa games, you can actually take 4 out of 6 points. To be honest with you, I think you would take that. Because at least if we gone into it, 10 points here, albeit Arsenal will have a game in hand after that Aston Villa game. And, but, yeah, I do feel it's a massive game, because if we can beat Everton, I think Arsenal fans will be thinking, yeah, that's what we've done, to be honest with you. Because we've answered every test so far. We've answered every game where everyone expected us to drop points. Away to Bournemouth, for example, we won. Away to Brentford, we won. And this is why it makes me confident on this game. I'm not like arrogant confident, because we still won away at United as well. And let's be real, we couldn't beat the worst Man United team last season. We couldn't. And we ended up getting a win away from home, albeit it was a draw at home against Man United this season. But, yeah, I'm confident. Obviously, it'll be the first time this season we'll play at Everton this season, because this is a rescheduled game. And I think they're going to set up with an old plot, Everton. Yeah, yes, we will. They will set up with an old plot. Despite recently, they've actually probably done up against teams, haven't they? I think it'll be a real plot this time for Everton, try and frustrate us as long as possible. I don't think Everton will score in this game. I really can't see it. Everton do lack goals for me, and when we have Tenate and Van Dijk at the back, we do seem to be solid. So I reckon it will be a tense game and very tense, where it could be like a 1-0 or 2-0 or potentially 0-0. They're held to a 0-0 draw. At best, Everton will probably score 1 goal at best. I do fancy us to score. I think we will score, despite the will set up for the Lord plot Everton. So I think we will score at least 1. I'm not saying we will comfortably beat Everton, far from it. Merseyside derby, form does out the window as well. That's Merseyside derby there, don't be up for it as well. And you have to think, if we can come through this, especially with a win, then it's a statement win. I think it's a statement result to say, you know what, that's one hand already. Well, we got one hand already in the Premier League trophy, but it'll be like another step closer to the Premier League trophy, in my opinion. And what was I going to say? If it's a draw, if it is a draw, it wouldn't be a worse result for us. I know some Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, it wouldn't be a worse result for us either." I disagree. I think Arsenal need us to use the statement hand. I'm not saying I'm aiming for a point in the statement hand. I'm aiming to win. Because it's a statement hand. Take advantage now of the statement hand. So I am aiming to win, but a draw, it's not the worst result for Liverpool. If it is a draw, he's still 7 points here. And like I said, in that Aston Villa game, we can still be 10 points here. With Arsenal having a game in hand, so. And you could say it's the perfect game to respond as well after that Plymouth defeat. All of a sudden we drop points here, then people will be thinking, oh, hang on. So, but anyways, onto my lineup where I've done something different. I've done for Alisson and Doe, done for Bradley, Canate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Converse, McAllister, Soboslai, Dapo, Salah. I've done for Mo Salah to start up front, because I've got Trent Alexander-Arnold for return from injury, playing in that white mid wall, and putting Bradley at right back. An easy interchange, both of them. Decide between them. So it's just an idea for me. It's just an idea, especially against the Europe as well, which is why I've done for that lineup. Salah can definitely run in behind as well. I think the only time Salah's played striker was 2018-19. For like a few months when Firmino was out, or when Firmino was playing that number 10 role. That's the only time when Salah has played up front. I think Diaz will be on the bench because he played pretty much full day against Plymouth. Jota will be on the bench. I think he's just better off putting Jota off the bench, to be honest with you. Núñez could start, because at the end of the day, he's probably the man you want to make runs in behind the low block. But again, I would just put them all on the bench, them three. And I would start Salah up front. And I think that's pretty much how I was to say Everton, if Diogo Jota wasn't injury prone. So, on to my prediction then. That's Merseyside derby at Goodison Park. I've done for a 2-0 win to Liverpool. I don't think the draw is the worst result in my opinion. People might be disappointed with that, but at the end of the day, like I said, after the Aston Villa game, we could potentially be 10 points here. Just saying, or even 8 points here, and you're still taking that, aren't you, in a heartbeat? Because you expect us to beat Wolves on Sunday. It's Everton and Aston Villa who are probably the more difficult games, both away from home as well. I think it's going to be a tense game in hand, this one. I think it will be tense. It could be one where we get 2-8 goals, in my opinion. We get 2-8 goals, on. To try and to obviously seal the 3 points in this game. So I do think we'll win 2-0. This because we've answered every test so far where everyone's pointed, oh yeah, took 12 points in that game. We've always answered it, haven't we? It's actually the games where we expect to win, where we have 12 points, haven't we? And people are a bit shocked, being like, oh right, Plymouth away, out the FA Cup, away to Spurs in the first yard, and at home to Nottingham Forest, where there were all the games where we expected to win. So it's probably the games you don't expect where we will drop points. So it might be Wolves, who knows? So, but anyways, feel free to leave your thoughts down below. Your predictions down below for this Merseyside derby. That's Merseyside derby at Goodison Park. Yeah, I know, and feel free to give your thoughts. Come on the Reds, massive game in hand. Yes, they're to win. Come on the Reds.